What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back. It's been a little bit. I've been on the road and haven't had time to make any content, but hopefully we'll get back to into the swing of things. We are going to be talking today about Red Hulk and what I've been doing to prepare for him. And right now we're speculating that he is going to be arriving here in September. I think that's how the timelines fall right now with how the previous Scourges have been. We've got Morgan Le Fay. She was initially in April, and of course her rerun came back in July, shortly after the Rogue Scourge. So it's very likely that we're going to get something similar. They're about 3 or 4 months apart from each other right now with the reruns. So that means most likely Rogue's rerun will probably come after the Red Hulk Scourge, which is the War Scourge, and it makes sense. It also falls in line with the period of September, October-ish. So that's probably when Rogue will come back as a second time. But very looking forward to getting Red Hulk unlocked here. This also coincides with the other Gamma members that are coming in as well for the month of September. So I think it's all going to be very consistent with the timelines, as well as the fact that if it's not September, it'll most likely be early October. But I think it's very likely it's going to be September. And then, of course, that would leave a couple months in the year here, probably at December for the last and final Scourge. And then probably Apocalypse will be coming in the new year or something like that. That's what I'm guessing anyways. All right, let's switch gears now. So we'll go back into the roster here so you guys can have a look at what I've been doing. But basically what I've been working on is trying to get my Asgardians up. So as everyone knows, the next Scourge with Red Hulk is going to require 3 teams. We're going to have the Asgardians. We're going to have the first wave Avengers. And then, of course, we have the Ravagers. And right now, we do have the Asgardians all pretty much leveled up now. So I've pretty much brought them all to about 85 minimum. Working on Thor right now. I'll explain in a couple seconds here why. But as you guys can see here, we've got Valkyrie, we've got Heimdall, then we got Sif, and then of course we have Mighty Thor there. Brought them all to level 85. The only problem here right now is the fact that we're going to run into issues with, wrong character, with the Uru. Every Asgardian is going to require it outside of Valkyrie. So if you guys do decide to go the Asgardian route, just be mindful of the fact that you probably want to bring up either Thor or Mighty Thor or Valkyrie's Prometheum, so it doesn't matter. But either Mighty Thor or Thor, because I feel like those characters have the highest damage stats, and of course as well, the newer characters do have the better stats. So Mighty Thor and Thor, I feel like you'll get the best bang. And then of course, if you see the Uru in the store, if you see it anywhere, just buy it when you can. But of course, once we push into tier 14 and 15 and 16, it's going to require more and more of it, and it's just going to be one of those grinding resources that's going to be a cap. Keep in mind as well that most of these Asgardians are Mystic characters as well, so that's going to be conflicting with a lot of your other Mystic gear materials like the Eternals, Darkhold. Those are just some examples, and of course if you're working on other characters like Dormammu, Silver Surfer, yeah, lots of Mystic characters, and unfortunately that's kind of the crunch we're in. Now the reason why we have Thor starting out as level 87 here instead of the other 85s is we're focusing on him because we're still not really 100% sure if we're going to stick with an Asgardian team or we're going to go with the first wave Avengers. I feel like Thor is a good mix because he can go into both teams. So he's going to be like your multi-purpose character, much like Miss Marvel. She was in Humans and she was also a young Avenger in the last Scourge. So Thor has that trait, which is nice. So definitely level him up. If you got to prioritize anybody, bring him up first. Bring him to 15 or 16 tier, whatever. He can go into wave 1, or he can go with the Asgardian hero team as well. Now, if you're already done leveling up your Asgardians and you do have ample supplies, what I've been doing is I've been working on the other 2 characters that I feel like will provide a bit of flexibility. One of them is Iron Man because he is on that Bionic Avengers team now. So we're slowly trying to get him leveled up and tiered. As you guys can see here, he's level 72 and he's tier 12 right now, and slowly working on him. And the other character is our boy Hulk. My Hulk's 6 red, so obviously I'm very happy that he got the rework, and he's got his team coming up as well with Red Hulk. So that's nice. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Slowly starting to get his levels back up. I think he was 60 before, but I'm slowly working on him. So right now, working on Iron Man and Hulk next. So that way, these two characters, you can still use them in the other teams, like in the Bionic Avengers. And of course, with the new Gamma team that's supposed to be coming as well. So if you can finish up Thor, and if you can work on the other Asgardians, then you can kind of throw Iron Man and Hulk in that mix as well. And then, of course, we have Black Widow and Captain America, and I'll see if I want to level them up. But I think if you have those two teams, the Guardians and Wave 1, I think you'll have a fairly decent chance at the next Scourge. And that's kind of my strategy right now. Slowly got to work my Avengers back up. And just trying to get them both over, getting everybody over level 80-ish first. That's what I'm doing, and then I'll start tearing them up. And then, of course, I haven't even touched my Ravagers. Probably won't. We do have T'Challa here. He's the only one that's tier 16, actually. I think out of all 15 of these characters, he's the only one that's actually tier 16 because we used him in Dark Dimension 5. So unfortunately, it's going to be a waste, but it is what it is. I might slot him in with my Avengers. We'll see how that goes. He is still, I think he's going to be a good, at least, you know, do a decent blind or something, or maybe a decent hit on something and kind of take a blow for the team. But otherwise, I did not want to pump any of these other Ravagers up to 60 or 70 or 80 just because they're so freakishly low already. I'll show you guys here. So 85, and then everybody else is pretty crappy. Yeah, lots of leveling. I have to bring these guys up. Just, oh my goodness, so much gold. So much gold that we don't want to spend. So, yeah, that's my progress there for the roster, guys. We'll see how it goes once we get confirmation on when the event is, but very likely, like I said, that it'll be in September, late September, mid-September, or most likely even leading into October with the Abomination event taking place as well. So I think it's going to coincide with everything, and then I think eventually, yeah, we're going to get to that next Scourge. So prepare those characters up. We don't have a lot of time left. The days go fast. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.